Just when you think they're about to break apart, ducks fly together.
And when the wind blows hard and the sky is black,
Ducks fly together. And when everyone says it can't be done, ducks fly together.
We are Vikings!
Okay, so that's us. We're back again. It is Big Chunk and
Lil Chunk.
yeah. So this is week 3, and this will be up before next Saturday because the last one took a while to get up because it was just a bit lazy on my week off.
As you should be.
But now, so for me, back in the gym tomorrow. However, that wasn't meant to be. It's going to be that shift because I'm working in hospitality there for a bit. Well, like 6 months. And that's late nights, 12 o'clock starts, whatever. So you're not really getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning, which I actually used to enjoy that. I think that was part of the last prep that I was like, the amount of things you could get done before 10:30 in the morning. You'd be like, I've done my day, whatever, when I've been up for 6 hours.
You said something to me once that, like, now I say to myself, and it's so true. I think it was when you were in a particular budget chain gym. There are others available. Pure Gym. Someone said something to you when you come in at like 10. I thought, well, what have you done this morning? And he's like listing off all these different things because obviously at the time it was cardio, steps, breakfast, probably something else before you got there, like all of these different things.
Oh no, that was when I was in gym going. They were like,
oh, was it?
Yeah, because I was just down there and be like,
oh, okay, then.
I've done all this, and they're like, how have you done so much? And I'm like,
I turned around and said, you've had a whole day already before your day's even started. And he was like, yeah.
But that's the thing is, because especially when you're in prep, things like that, you have to do those things. And once, like I said in the last one, getting your ducks in a row, that video will be out this week as well. I've got a little whiteboard beside me with lots of videos to be done. And I'll have to go through this and then find out what videos from this one. So I'll go, we're busy bee, but excitably so.
I can help. Let me know.
No.
Stephen has a habit of just taking things on himself and taking a notion to things. Doesn't always communicate those terribly effectively.
That was like bodybuilding though, to be fair.
Yeah.
That was an ocean.
Yeah.
During the lockdown, I was like, I want to be a bodybuilder.
And here we both are.
Yeah. But no, so some news then this week. Well, it was like, 3 days after we filmed that, to be fair, so.
NBFI's back on!
Yay!
No, really happy about it. Really happy. Because it gives me another thing as well. So like, I think the reason it got to me so bad is because to me, the show in May was one of those things to just like, all this routine and stuff we're talking about, like get me back into that and get me back to a place I'm comfortable. Because to like, yes, weight went back on as it needed to, then probably a little bit more. But I wasn't back to where I was. But in my head I felt like I was because I felt like I'd failed, which I hadn't. But getting back to that and just bringing myself back to a place I'm comfortable, that's kind of, obviously I'd love to go and I'd love to come away with a place in a different federation again, in a different category. But then if I couldn't, it wasn't going to be the end of the world because actually I was shooting for MBFI. And then when it wasn't there anymore, yeah. But now it is. So, don't know where, don't know when. But it's back.
all that's very much. It was Tuesday that came out.
Yeah.
There was a Facebook post or Instagram post even, or was it a screenshot of a Facebook post or something? Because I put up, it was like, and then that was sort of vaguely put out there. Then was that Friday or Saturday that it came out confirmed that it's going to be going ahead. I think they probably had an issue with the venue because they were planning on doing it. Wasn't it like 2 weeks earlier, 3 weeks earlier?
Yeah.
So, who knows? It could be the standard weekend, like that end of September, which is great. We love that, because end of September is when the great things happen and have happened in the past. Me being born, that would have known that. Don't be so silly. Oh, obviously. But yeah, so that's that with us at the moment. Yesterday we had Belle out. I'll talk over it actually. So we brought Belle to Torella.
Yeah.
Lovely beach down beside Newcastle. I said in the first one, I think, that we're going to climb Sleeve Dollard with Belle. So that'll be an experience. But yeah, we brought Belle to the beach and she had a wee run. And then she just kept running. And I hit the ball for her. But did she come back to me? Ooh, excuse you.
What was the sofa?
It was the sofa. But yeah, and what else happened there?
So she's running, she'd bring the ball, she'd bring it back. She'd run for the ball, she'd bring it back. She'd run for the ball, she'd see something, and then kind of bring it back. Until she met a really big her. It was a horse.
Yes. It's a big horse.
And she saw a horse and went, "You're a big dog," and chased it. Abandoned the ball in the middle of the beach and chased the horse. Now, she's half greyhound. She's quick. We are less quick.
However, when she does put her mind to things, she does it 150%, and that's how you should do it.
Yep. Unfortunately, putting her mind to chasing a horse, less what we'd have liked. So Stephen's gone hunting for the ball that she's abandoned, probably a good 500 metres in the opposite direction. I'm chasing Belle, chasing the horse. We're both shouting her name. Nothing at all.
The woman that had the horse, though, did say, it's all right, it's good horse for her to meet. His horse was the most docile big thing. It was like
A well-behaved horse.
it just bargained class.
It just stood there. It didn't even look up.
And then,
Just stood there.
and then after a bit, she turned around and went, "Should have galloped?" And I was like,
No.
I said, "Yeah, go for it," just in case like it would tire Belle out. And I think it kind of did, because then at that point she then started coming back over to me.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, as it goes on, we did get her back.
Yes,
it was all
we did.
good.
It was fun.
And yeah, just horses, I would say livestock could be an issue as well.
Yeah.
So it's all right. At least we know she'll want to play with them and not try and kill
Yeah,
them.
the good thing was she was playful and she wasn't defensive. Like when we were over there, she wasn't trying to protect us from the horse. But like she is still only a baby, really. She just never met a horse before. I think she did the same thing when she met cows, albeit through a fence, but she met cows
Yeah.
and barked and barked and barked because she just wants to play with everything. Maybe next week, as we're going on a wee photo shoot on Sunday, next week we can introduce Belle properly. We can take them on our wee day out.
Could do, yeah.
Belle.
It's not like a fitness photo shoot. I'm not in a
No.
condition for that. It's a puppy photo shoot.
Nor am I.
You're more so than me. But yeah, so speaking of Natalie as well, and you'd be like, where you feel more comfortable, things like that. I dropped her calories today because just so she'd feel more comfortable with her calories.
Yeah.
No, basically, because that it was a funny one because we've been dropping about I'm gonna try and work that out. It's about 1.5 pounds ish a week. Well, I don't know. Like 0.6 kilo there, 0.7, 0.6 kilo, and it's not the sort of rate we want to drop at the moment. So cut it back. So yeah, be a bit of fun.
That's the first time you said that. Now I feel like I failed.
What? No, but that's you know yourself as
Every time I
well.
say it's like, oh, sweet. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's not though.
But that's what I'm supposed to do. Because as a coach, I'm not supposed to go like, oh, no, because that wouldn't be helpful for anybody.
Continue.
But yeah, no, I have the plan in my head. I know what's happening. So it's all good.
Again, Stephen takes a notion to things and doesn't share them very well.
Sometimes you don't need to share things.
No, that's very true. Sometimes it's best that I do not know.
Yes.
Do not know
Yes.
what's coming.
Now, so with that, like you said, it's quite funny. We live in the same house. She takes her check-in photos over there, yet she still sends them to me.
When you create a folder in the Google Drive, what am I supposed to do?
That is true, but like it's just handy, so then it's there. But part of that is as well, so then I can see straight away. And I'm like, okay, do I need to adapt training? And no, not really. Probably get it there. Probably change the split around a little bit, just so then you've got more structure. So you know, Sunday I'll do this, Monday will, Tuesday, Wednesday, vice versa. So then you know what you're training each day, and you can prepare yourself for it. because that's a big thing. Like what you were saying the other day, because at the moment you're essentially doing push, posterior, and legs.
Mm-hmm.
So with the posterior, we have RDLs in there. There are deadlifts. So doing those dirty ones that you don't touch the ground. But you just went, wait, what? Have you been touching the ground?
No.
That's all right then. But yeah, no, so we've got those sort of things looking at just essentially trying to fire the life out of those hamstrings and glutes, because at the end of the day, wellness is glutes. That's it. Basically. So there'll be a few, probably come next week, be adaptions. I'll probably go 2 on 2, but it'll depend, we'll work that out. But no, so that's the plan this week, because
I were hearing that at the same time I was hearing that.
yeah, that's again, that's my plans. Sometimes it's like a surprise on a Sunday. It's like a Sunday treat. And then we're like, Belle, let's go out.
Or a Sunday disaster, it depends.
No, I don't think it'll be that. But yeah, so that's the plan now at the moment. Is what is it, 11 weeks?
Ish, yeah.
I think it is. I think it'll be 11 weeks to the day.
I'm still scared.
Ah, it's alright. It's alright. It's what it is.
That being said, if I'm not ready, we're not doing it.
I'll do it instead.
Yeah.
In the bikini.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting one. But no, I'm not. No.
You put on a bikini?
No, like, because that's no. I was sort of started thinking, what about people that identify as this and that? Can they compete as this and that? And then I was like, no, that's an interesting one, especially within bodybuilding.
Theoretically, there they could.
Huh?
Oh, but you're talking about if they identify as
Oh yeah.
and not transition.
Yeah,
to...
not transition.
Oh, okay.
But that wouldn't make sense. I wouldn't be able to compete that well.
Wouldn't make sense.
Unless like me in a bikini going, I am figure.
I am the figure.
I am figure. That I could do that.
All
All that sort of stuff.
You just need symmetry and an X-frame. You've got those things.
Yeah, sorry, flying.
What you to do?
Right, that's it. I'm doing figure. No, but that's a funny one though as well. Like,
I don't think anywhere in the rules it says you must be biologically female.
well, like it's saying that once it does come to like.
It says women's classes.
Yeah, but like in the enhanced side and stuff, if you were to test some of those people, they do have more testosterone than me. So if essentially that would be me, female, and then male. If we were to go with those sort of things, but no, that's
not for today.
That's not for today, or ever really. That's not really a discussion. But yeah, that's it. So I'm back into the gym, got my daily planner out and all, and I'm like, actually get myself organised, sorted, ready to go. I'm quite excited.
Good.
Quite excited.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah, because that's see when you're working for someone else, I don't like it, but in the sense of like you're literally just working for someone else, and you have no control over what you do.
So Monday to Friday, I work for someone else.
But like within that, you're doing projects, you're doing like that's little bits of work and stuff. I'm running plates to people. Going, excuse me, sir, what can I get you to drink?
Have you turned it off and on again?
What?
It's usually my line, most days.
Oh.
If you just scroll down the page.
Yeah, the funny one though, I was actually saying about this. So as people have seen videos of me, they know I'm not small. So I'm working as a waiter. It's quite entertaining because that's something I want to discuss now. Is this sexual harassment? If someone was to turn around at me and go, I really like your arms, after previously reaching out and thought, I don't tell you half the things that happen at work.
I think you told me this one.
Yeah. So this woman was like, speaking to me, ordering or whatever, then tried to reach out and touch my arm. I stepped back because I was like, no, none of that. And then later on over at the table again, she was like, I really like your arms. Now, let's turn the tables. Imagine I'm a female who trains like myself, albeit females generally are better at training than males as a whole. But she had a very, the hypothetical person had a very well worked on bottom.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Bum, whatever. So she had a great arse. If I was to turn around and go, really like your arse, I would get in trouble for that. why is it not the same? There's been times people have touched my arms, things like that, like, but not in a sense of, oh, excuse me, in a sense of trying to feel my arms. Like, you know what I mean? But that's an interesting one. But also with that, I'm working in a very, very good restaurant. So we regularly get a lot of rugby players in. The other day, there was a boy in, plays for a big team, Ulster. He must have been like, I didn't expect my waiter to be the same size as me. And that I find that fun as well. But now, so I only really did 3 days there now. And even to drop that down and drop that down and drop that down. Eventually. But yeah. So that is us now. Belle has been left downstairs and not in her crate, so this could go one of two ways. She's out for the count, like, because she was up, walked her all the way around town for like 3 hours, and then brought her to Stormont.
And she ran around for another hour nearly.
So she's suitably fried. So yeah, we're going to leave it at this, and there was nothing really came out of that one. That was literally just chatting.
Just an update.
But if we do it every week, then it's done.
Yes.
And you'll see her go more and more gaunt looking, and me and me fatter.
You won't get fatter.
But yeah, that is us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I promise there will be some information to come out here. Have a good week, have a good day, have a good evening, have a good whatever.
Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. And follow us on Instagram at Chunks Fly Together. And follow on your journey.
Yes.
See you soon.
Bye bye. I got it right.
I'm really pink.
You're quite pink.
I don't know why I'm so pink.